Tonight's coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Pilot, 64, free. Go, go.
Now Lawrence. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Right here, right here. Double time.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Eckler. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Watch the twist. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell, and he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That caught by Trimble. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. Big edge. Big edge. Big edge.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
I got you. 26, man. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Lawrence going to throw again. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Go. 70. Indy. You're not ready. 36. Get it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check nickel.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Watch the run. Good south, baby. That's baby south. 26. Hey, Charlie. Stop your whining. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Here we go. 26, Mike. Bang it. Check 3.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Check, Delta. Check. Go. That's me. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, exit. Five.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense.
Hoping to get the ball, but just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Herbert. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Austin Eckler punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Come on, baby. Yes. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go. Buzz. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. All you get is a headache.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's coming. We got double up.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Shit. 80 weapons. Watch the shift. Under 10. 10.
Let's go. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And shutting him off, now open field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Check. 26 Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Check 3. X3. 218, chopper. Hey, Orban.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24, Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lawrence will throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they took their shot, and it was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Herbert. Try to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw left side complete. That's Daniels. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Herbert back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Wiggles free. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another night. He's gained 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. It's complete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check. 3 down. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 13. Tighten up.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Justin Herbert escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robert Tonyan, 28 yards. And the Cardinals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
We got three.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On play action, Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I'm only going to be able to
picked off at the 17. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
8-3. Come on, QB, come on. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Mike.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
Can't be denied, boy.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Check. Lucky. Two-jet bomber.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
All day, baby, come on.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. It's our field.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
And they take a knee. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was